Hi, it's Dr. Morazy with Minutes for Moms, here to give you more practical pediatric advice. This will be the first video in a series of 5 in regards to your 2-month-old baby. Today we are going to talk about sleep and what you can do to get them sleeping better. By now, your baby should have their days and nights in the right direction. That means sleeping better at night and more alert during the day. If days and nights are still completely mixed up, I'm going to refer you back to my video at the 1-week visit titled Sleeping Like a Baby, the Do's and Don'ts of Infant Sleep. And that will give you guidance, and then you're going to come back to this video to kind of give you more pointers to help the baby sleep more appropriately for a 2-month-old. So at this age, I don't expect them sleeping long periods of time. What I expect them to be doing is I expect them sleeping more solid time and getting better night sleep and having more alert time during the daytime. There are ways that we can facilitate that, but what you're teaching them is you really are teaching them how to self-soothe. What that means is not needing your physical presence to completely fall asleep every single time that it's time for them to go to sleep. So the first thing that you're going to do is, as you go to put the baby down to sleep, I don't want them sound asleep. So a lot of times you are feeding them, so you're nursing them or you're bottle feeding them, and they are completely zonked, sound asleep, and then it's time for them to put them into their crib. What you're going to do is when you go to put them in their crib, if they're sound asleep, I want you to wake them up a little bit. I want them to be a little bit groggy, kind of looking around, but you're going to lay them back down, and with that, they learn to kind of settle. So now they're used to their surroundings of their crib, of wherever you are regularly going to put them to sleep, and they will then wake up a little bit, and they might fuss themselves a little bit, but then they're going to fall asleep. So now what they're going to do is when they hit their light sleep, if it's a familiar surrounding, they might go back down into that next stage of sleep. They might wake up, but they might sleep that second time, which would be absolutely wonderful. The other thing that you're going to do is say the baby's waking up and it's not time for them to feed, and you know it's not time for them to feed. One thing you can do is let them fuss a little bit. Let them cry for 3 to 5 minutes. You are still allowed to go in there, but by allowing them to cry a little bit, sometimes they fall back to sleep. And the other thing that they do is they don't get trained that every time they cry, you're right in there and you are helping them. So with that, they once again are teaching themselves how to self-soothe. And that is something that they have to learn. That is not something that is completely innate. So those are the 2 things that you're going to do to get that baby sleeping better at night and really solid during the day. So that's going to be you putting them to sleep, not completely zonked and dead to the world, is going to be the first one. And then the second one is going to be not walking in that room immediately after they've kind of woken up. You allow them to cry a little bit. So that should help that sleep process. The other thing that you can do if you need a little bit more in-depth guidance or you feel a little bit confused, I refer a lot of people to the Ferber method, kind of a book that was written back in the 1980s called How to Solve Your Child's Sleep Problems. But all you have to do is Google Ferber, Ferber, and what that will do is kind of give you guidance on specifics with sleep at the age that you are working on. So, if you like my video, please subscribe to my channel, Minutes for Moms. Give me a like. And if there's any further videos that you would like for me to cover, please put that in the comments, and I would be more than happy to work on further videos to give you guidance. Until next time, bye.